What up? It's Jomboy and Jake Radio. It's January 16th. It's Wednesday. It's Female Women Wednesday. That was the Donnas. Shake It Off. Little, still early 2000s punk rock. The Donnas. They were an all-female group. Their music video is them playing as females in the crowd and not enjoying it. And then they dress up like dudes, sing the same exact song, and the crowd loves it because the crowd is sexist, Jake. Thoughts?
Hey, Jim.
Good morning. How you doing?
The Donnas, huh?
The Donnas. You remember them at all? Probably not. If you don't even like.
I remember this song.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Go on and take it off. Take it off. Shake it off, baby, for me. Break me off. Break me off.
Are they still touring? You seen them recently?
I don't know. They were a band before the 2000s punk rock scene. Like they were in the 90s and stuff. And then the punk rock, punk pop, whatever you want to call it, came out, and they were like, "Oh, we can do that." So they came back to Atlantic Records and did that. I don't know if they're still going. Yeah, 2006 to present.
You have to go catch them sometime soon.
Latest album was 2007, though. It was called Bitchin'.
Well, life on the road.
Yeah, Bitchin'.
What's the there was one of those songs that came out that was really the Flaming Lips. What was the big song they had? But it like nobody had heard of them in like 30 years or something. Am I making all this up?
No, what you're saying sounds familiar. I'm gonna try and see if I can pull it up. I remember like people knew of the Flaming Lips, but not our generation. And then you're right, like they came out, mainstream breakthrough. Who? But I don't know. Doesn't have a song here. The Flaming Lips sounds so familiar.
Yeah, dude. That's I can hear it in my head.
I'll find it for you. We'll open the show up on the right foot. Flaming Lips.
Find it for you. They're an OKC band.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Is it this one? I know the She Don't Use Jelly song. Is it this one though? 1, 2, 3, 4. That you have the most beautiful face. Do you realize?
No.
Yeah.
That's an old song, but I know that song.
I know this one by them. She don't use jelly. She don't use jelly.
The Yeah, Yeah, Yeah song.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was a band, the Yeah, Yeah, Yes.
It also could be that, but.
Thinking of this song? This is a weird opening for sure. Get to the music part.
Is that the band, the Yeah, Yeah, Yeahs now? What are we doing?
That's the Yeah, Yeah, Yes, the band, yeah. I just typed
Okay,
yeah.
so we switched. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Is that what you're talking about?
No. But no, I'm glad we got to hear that song. That's an okay song.
Yeah. And we talked about the Flaming Lips, which I don't really know anything about them. How was your night? Big night. You went to the game.
Big night. Went to the Nuggets Golden State Warriors game. We'll be talking about that. It was cool. It was a neat environment. I mean, I don't want to give too much away. I'm supposed to talk about that in Deportes.
You imbibe any spirits?
I mean, I feel like that's tied into the game a little bit.
I'm just trying to. Are you hungover?
No.
Okay, I'm trying to get your mood.
I got you. Let me talk about it. So I will say this. What I can say, without getting too into the game, the seats worked out really well for what they were. Literally bought the cheapest seats I could when they were on sale.
They weren't on the roof.
They were top row, so
Nice.
kind of.
I did that at Madison Square Garden before. It's kind of weird.
And yeah, the way the Pepsi Center is set up, they weren't bad seats at all. So it was kind of nice. We didn't really have no people behind you or anything like that. And we were super close to like the men's bathroom. So everything worked out really good logistically, I guess.
Easy to make friends.
I mean, what's that mean?
I don't know. I just said it.
I know you just said it, and I want to see if you had something for it, but no.
I was thinking you're close to the bathroom, so people are walking past you all the time, standing in line, just talking right in the area.
Yeah, not how a sporting event or any of that works, but it was okay. It went pretty well. Yeah, came back, was kind of gassed. It went into the tips of the mountains yesterday just to see some snow. Show friend of the program, Kenny Poon, a little bit of the mountains. Never been to the Rockies before, so. And then I drove him to the airport this morning, so I've already had a full day.
Wow, yeah, airport run.
Oh yeah, yep.
A lot of traffic, Denver. A lot of traffic in the morning, or was it a hellish run or an easy run?
Oh, it was an airport run. It was about 45 minutes. I mean, it was at 5 a.m., so I wouldn't say there's going to be a lot of traffic.
I'm asking.
For that time of airport run. So no, it was your normal standard cotton panties airport run. How was your yesterday?
Good. Did nothing. Made a nice dinner. Got this air crisper. Made a delicious dinner with Katie.
I saw you were very happy with your dinner. What happened?
It's this air crisper, so you could like fry things. Air crisper. I don't know. You can fry things without it being disgusting and drenched in oil. It's just like it air fries it. I don't know the technology behind it. So we made this chili rub chicken and chimichurri. But I thought it was going to be good, and then it came out, and I was like, "Holy shit! I didn't think I was capable of making chicken this good myself." It was very tasty. That's about all I did. I worked, and then I made chicken.
I mean, is there like an extra cleanup process? Is this the only way you're going to do chicken from here on out? What's the deal?
If it's just for 2 people, yeah, it's pretty easy. Like it's a pressure cooker too. So we did a whole roast chicken the other day. It took 20 minutes instead of, a whole big ordeal.
Nice, man.
Yeah. No, you just lay a piece of parchment paper down in there, and then cleanup's easy. It's great. That's our third meal. I got to start making more. We also did grilled cheese, and we put it in there instead of like slathering it with a ton of butter and frying it on the pan to get it crisp, to get it like crispy without it getting so unhealthy. And it tasted just as good. Pretty good birthday present. Everyone go buy an air fryer who likes cooking food. Do it.
Everyone go get an air fryer.
Yeah, do it. You won't. All right, let's get into the sports.
Sure.
Former MLB pitcher John Wetteland is arrested on child sexual abuse. Something to do with the 14-year-old. Don't know all the full details, but sounds pretty shitty. Jets hire Greg Williams as new defensive coordinator. Probably going to be the interim coach once they get sick of Gase's eyes nonsense. Rangers beat the Hurricanes 6-2 and extend their home winning streak against Carolina to 16 games, making it the longest home winning streak the Rangers have against a single opponent in franchise history. Hey, Carolina, why don't you try to come to Madison Square Garden and win a game, you chumps? The Blue Jackets beat the Nets 4-1. That can't be a correct headline that I typed up last night. I think the Blue Jackets probably beat the Devils 4-1. And number 1 seed Bridgewater Raritan slaughtered the 12th seed Mount St. Mary with a score of 120-50 in high school girls swimming. I keep making mistakes when I write down these things at night. Bad.
There's a lot going on up there.
A lot going on. I got to stop doing it while I'm like my wind down. That's my wind down. Once I step away from my computer, I smoke a little with Katie. I sit on the couch. I open up my laptop and I make the schedule for today.
Yeah, get some THC in there.
Yep.
The Blue Jackets probably beat the Nets by more than 4-1.
Blue Jackets would crush the Nets if the Nets suited up.
Kill the Nets.
Yeah. Too lanky.
It'd probably turn into one of those situations the Nets would try to put like 3 guys in goal and just have 2 guys roam around. That would be their best bet.
Mm-hmm. One guy stays right in front of the goalie. Another guy's the roamer. And then 3 guys and the goalie all in net to stop shots. And then the roamer's just trying to pass it up to the guy who's cherry picking.
Oh yeah, no, I don't even have the option for cherry picking. We don't have a scoring option. I've got 3 in the net, just trying to block every, like no light into the net, and then I've got 2 just roaming in front of that, just basically windshield wiping.
Oh, okay, so it's just defense only.
Strictly defense for 60 minutes.
Nice. In roller hockey, there's no offsides. So when I played college roller hockey, I played on this club team, and we would play some tournaments where everyone got to play. And we had this girl that she wanted to play. God love her. I don't know why she wanted to play. You know what? It's always weird. You're on a sports team and one person just like is absolutely sucks at the sport, and you're like, why do you enjoy doing this? But she wanted to play. So when she was on, we just told her just stay in front of the goalie. Like just never, because there's no offside, just never not be in front of the goalie. We'll pass it up to you. You get rebound goals. You annoy the goaltender because there's like nothing else you can do. Good. So it was 3-on-2, and then an extra girl in front of the goalie.
How'd you do?
Terrible, I think. We had other girls on the team that were fantastic, so it's not a girl thing. It's like this specific girl was bad.
Right.
Because she could barely rollerblade. What are you doing? Right. Why are you paying money to play this club sport?
Trying new hobbies, man.
She must have had a crush on someone on the team.
Yeah, she must have, Jim. You sexist pig. I
had a crush on the goalie.
That's fine. She could have just wanted to play and get better.
Nah, it had to be an ulterior motive. I'm telling you, she couldn't skate. She traveled to 4-hour bus rides to go play, sit on the bench the entire time.
Team building.
Yeah, I guess so. What do you got on this Rangers home winning streak? Carolina fans, they're like, oh shit, going to Madison Square Garden, haven't won a game there in 5 years.
Hey, they're protecting some Hartford Whaler pride. We appreciate that.
Appreciate it. You want to talk about John Wetland at all? I don't.
I mean, not really. I guess my story that I mentioned to you briefly. I mentioned we checked out one of the mountain towns yesterday, Georgetown. It's like 45 minutes out. It's just a little town in the mountains, and we're driving back, and I was driving. And Kenny goes, oh, boy, bad John Wetland news. And I go, oh, did he die? Like, that was my assumption. Like, he's kind of, he's in that age range where it'd be an early death. What happened? And then he's like, no, like children, sexual abuse stuff. And I was like, oh, that's even worse.
Yeah.
That's a lot worse. So, bad.
In 4 different seasons, he got MVP voting. But I'm going to guess that was one guy voted for him.
Yeah, I think, if you were one of those guys arguing Wetland over Mariano Rivera, I think your conversation's done.
Yeah, you're done. You're done. You blew it.
You already were done.
Yeah. Dude, I'm just looking at his stats. Baseball Reference. I'm such a baseball nerd. Baseball Reference. I know that you're the same way. I could spend full days, and I have spent full days. You tell me John Wetland's in the news for being a terrible predator to young women, then my response is going to be that's terrible. I hope it's untrue for the victim's sake. But also, let me go check out his career on Baseball Reference because I'm pretty interested now.
Right. How good was John Wetland? Because, I mean, what you and I really know about John Wetland was he was the closer before Mo.
And he never changed his hat. That's the 2 things I know about him.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know that. I knew he was good. I knew he was all-star level when he was right. But yeah.
Yeah, so they moved on from him when in 96, he 2.83 ERA with 43 saves. And then they moved on from him. They're like, "Nah, Mo's got it," which is kind of crazy to think. But he was good.
Bit. Turned out it was the best closer ever, so
I know.
Seeing something.
Yes, but at the time it was a little crazy. Yeah, John Wetteland's his hat was he never switched his hat, so he had like for the full year. So his hat was just like sweaty and disgusting and gross. I love when guys do that in the MLB.
Yeah.
A lot of closers have done that. Weird guy. Anything else? There's nothing else from the Tri-State news. The Jets hired Greg Williams. Would you take a bet that Greg Williams is interim coach at some point? If you're Greg Williams, do you see that press conference in Gase's eyes and you're thinking, oh, it's a good shot I can be an interim coach here?
Right. Blood in the water. I don't know, man. I know, Colin Cowherd can be a little over the top, a little too much. He's a sports personality. That's part of it. But he tweeted out yesterday, Adam Gase plus Greg Williams plus Sam Darnold. Anyone know where I can pre-order my 2020 AFC Championship tickets at MetLife?
Wow.
And I think the funny thing is, like, he's being sarcastic while not being sarcastic. He likes Darnold a lot. He likes Gase and he likes Greg Williams. So he's like, oh, the Jets will be good. But everyone else is like, yo, but the Jets, though.
Yeah, some will happen. It's the same way, like, the Chargers weren't going to beat the Pats. You don't just shed your identity overnight. You have to work on that and slowly change.
You need a big change.
Or like, yeah, the Browns kind of this was a big first step in shedding their identity.
Oh yeah, Baker.
They
need someone who is insane like Baker to lead them.
Let's go to the national news.
How are you saying Baker?
Baker.
What accent is that?
I was going to say retard, but you can't say that anymore.
Ooh. I was going to say seagull.
Baker.
Got it. Jimmy, national sports news. Let's start in the National Basketball Association. As mentioned, Golden State Warriors. I saw it with my own two eyes, Jim. Score 51 points in the first quarter. NBA record, most points in a quarter. Synced it. They go on to roll over my Denver Nuggets. We'll talk about that in detail soon. Philly kills the T-Wolves in Saric's return. Some people weren't referencing like that. Both Golden State Philly score 140-plus in regulation. Basketball has changed, people. Quick NFL. Bruce Arians calls Antonio Brown too much of a DV. DV. I like that. DV. Scam Newton could miss 2019 season? ? We'll see. 7th grade quarterback Isaiah Marshall gets scholarship offer from Michigan and transferring from The Ohio State. A little Big Ten update, Jim. Tate Martell, big-time quarterback recruit, transferring to the University of Miami. And college football is better when the U is good, Jimmy. Back to you.
No. Where do you want to start? Balls in your hands.
There's balls in my hands. Well, let's start to the game, Jim. I saw it live. The Golden State Warriors rolled over my Denver Nuggets, which was the bet of the day. And Jim, I missed one important thing. I forgot that they played earlier this year.
I said it.
I know, but I forgot.
Oh.
And it was too late. I can't do a take back. You would kill me.
Yeah.
If I did an instant take back, you'd be all over me. So at that point, you lay in the bed you make. But yeah, the Warriors, like, this was probably the first game they fully tried this year. They were going insane. An NBA record, literally the most points in a quarter.
Steph was doing that thing where he shoots, doesn't even watch, just turns around.
They all went nuts. Steph That was the coolest part of the game was Steph went heat check mode and he made 2 of them. And you're just like, dude, you're unbelievable. Unbelievable. It was tough. Yeah, the Nuggies just couldn't hang. Golden State started running. But it was fun. Good amount of Golden State fans there, Jim. They're going to be know how like a lot of people like the Cowboys and the Niners of people that are our age.
Yeah.
Like that's going to be Golden State in the next 10 to 20 years. That's going to be Golden State because so many kids were there just wearing Curry jerseys and stuff like that. And why wouldn't you be? Like, they're awesome to watch. If you were a little kid and you're getting into basketball, how could you not love those dudes?
Yeah, you can't fault any little kid for being in love with Golden State.
Yeah. So I don't know. It was kind of cool. Was hoping for slightly better game, but it was cool to see Golden State just do what they do when they do what they do, you know?
I like it.
Said.
What?
Say what I just said.
Do what they do what they do.
Ah, you're close.
Close. What about Bruce Arians calling Brown a diva? He did compliment him a bunch as well, the full quote.
Yeah, I mean it's a pretty modern day ESPN move. But it's just like, I mean, would Antonio Brown not call himself a diva at this point? He did the blind singer stuff. He did Dancing with the Stars. He's doing stuff on the sidelines. Like, I feel like Antonio Brown would be proud to say I'm a diva at this point.
Yeah, that's probably true. So Bruce said from afar, they did work together for 2 years in Pittsburgh. But then Bruce said from afar, it's just too much miscommunication, too much diva. You know, I just don't. I've heard so many stories. I like Antonio. He plays as hard as anybody on Sunday, and he practices hard. He just got to make better decisions off the field, be on time, do some of those little things. Sounds like he's a diva. I mean, yeah, like
a really nice quote almost.
Yeah, he's just like yeah. But look at the headline: Bruce Arians breaks out the dreaded diva label. He's a diva, and someone else said they wouldn't want him on their team, right?
Is like diva a bad thing anymore?
I think it has become a bad. I think it is. I don't know the actual definition of a diva, but I definitely think it was a bad thing because I wouldn't want to be.
Diva used to be a lot worse.
Oh, the actual definition is a famous female opera singer.
Right. I mean, diva used to be like, I don't want to say Aretha, but it was like, there was like a diva tour they did. It was like Celine Dion. It was like all the best female singers. Yeah. And there's like J-Lo. I feel like she was part of it. Yeah. And it was like all encompassing, like the baddest bitches. I don't know. I guess now that people are like, everybody is about their brand at this point. Like, what's not being a diva? Like, I think you could say Tom Brady's almost a diva at this point with his like silly Instagram videos and stuff.
Yeah, but he did take a pay cut to like make less money to help the team out.
Making out with his kids. And
sometimes he has such ugly haircuts. I don't think you can. I think, those go against him.
That's almost part of it. That's part of the brand now.
A self-important person who is temperamental and difficult to please. That's like the newest colloquial definition.
Yeah, I mean, difficult is what you think. Mariah Carey.
Yeah, self-important and difficult. Those are the things.
Yeah.
You don't want to be that.
You don't want to be it, but he's good. I don't know. It's classic media hunting for something. We'll see.
Tate Martell is leaving.
You like that name?
Yeah, that's a great football name.
Okay.
Do you not? I wouldn't like it if I was named Tate and I didn't become a star in some regard, then I would not like the name Tate. Like if I just met a dude.
Like Tate better as a first name or a last name? Because like the Yankees had Dylan Tate in their farm system.
As a last name, it does nothing. It's just kind of like a whatever.
Really?
Yeah, but as a first name with the hard T in the last name, Tate Martell, reminds me of the replacements quarterback that came in, that crossed the picket line. That was a dick. Forget his name. I think his name was Martell.
I think it was Martell too. Yeah.
Yeah, which is why it probably reminds me of that. But Tate Martell. So the Ohio State's losing a quarterback, while Michigan's out here giving scholarships to 7th graders.
Yeah, and I think I want to say Georgia behind Jake Fromm had a big QB report, Justin Fields, who's transferring to Ohio State. So, I mean, Ohio State's not hurting. Tate Martell, like you said, well, the T in the last name is huge. I think otherwise it's not a good name, but I think Tate Martell.
Yeah, it's the combo.
Otherwise, I think I prefer it as the last name, like Dylan Tate. I kind of like what he had going on there.
That sounds like a normal name to me. Eddie Martell was the quarterback in the replacement. So.
Eddie Martell, nice. Yeah, we'll see. I just know Tate Martell was one of these guys that I saw him in like the All-American games and like one of those weird ESPN2 high school football games they put on. He's not eligible till 2020, so
he's going to play with his two best friends from high school. One other guy's going to the U, and another guy's transferring to go to the U. Or tight end Brevin Jordan and safety Bubba Bolden, both of whom attended Bishop German High School in Las Vegas with Martell, are pictured in his announcement tweet. So the gang's getting back together. So whoever's doing recruiting at Miami, they wanted Tate. They went and got his best friends, or they had his best friends, and they were like, hey, we think we can get Tate to come here. So that's it.
What baseball players from Bishop Gorman High School?
In Las Vegas? Is it Bryant or is it Harper?
Harper.
Vegas is coming out like as a young hotbed for sports talent.
Bishop Gorman is this. It's like it's just a full jock school. Like they've done it. They've had like 7-footers in the NBA draft. I've in my head that's my dream school, but also in my head like I would easily be the biggest loser at that school.
Oh yeah, they got Tommy Armour the third, PGA Tour golfer.
I was going to talk some golf, Jim.
They got Jillian Bell, Randall Cunningham, Joey Gallows from Bishop Gorman. I didn't know that. It's interesting. Xavier Grimble, tight end for the Steelers. David Hum, 2-time Super Bowl champion and Nebraska quarterback. They got Karina Jett, professional poker player. Elise Jones, tight end at University of Notre Dame. Justin Kay, MLB, Mariners. Tate Martell. Wow. Yeah, Bishop Gorman. DeMarco Murray.
Yeah, dude, they're like pure jock school.
Shabazz Muhammad.
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds. Oklahoma Sooners, though, not the actor. Crazy. This is a lot of people from one high school. How did they do this?
Know how like different areas of the country you get involved in okay, so across the country there's a lot of engineers, but if you grow up in the Midwest and you want to be an engineer, like you're probably going to be an oil and gas engineer because that's what's going on there. Do you think like if you're good at like statistics and numbers and you're growing up in Las Vegas, they're just like, just go play cards?
Yeah, that's like
just make that your career.
That's like that movie 21 in the book about the poker players that went to MIT and Harvard, right. And then they would go to Vegas and whatever that's called, cheat,
count cards,
yeah, really cool book. And then the movie was made, and none of the actors and actors were Asian, but everyone in the real story was Asian, so everyone was like, "What the fuck? This is messed up."
Have we who's that? That was Kevin Spacey, right?
Yeah, Kevin Spacey.
He's like done.
Yeah.
No. Just remembered his whole thing. Like, no, guys, I'm just gay. And it's like, well, weren't they still like kids?
Yeah, he's a monster.
Yeah, it's like, no, dude, you're missing the point.
Yeah.
A
terrible point.
Have we seen any of these like 7th grade kids like pan out?
Bryce Harper.
To a degree, right? When did he really start getting love?
I think, well, he's not even in that Bishop Gorman High School thing because he didn't even graduate high school. He didn't do junior and senior year of high school because he wanted to get drafted as earliest as possible. The Bryce Harper story is crazy. I think people probably forget it. Bryce Harper tested out of high school after his sophomore year, and then the only way he can get drafted into the MLB is if you play at a college. So he tested because if the only way you can get drafted when you're under the age of 18 is if you have played at a college. So Bryce Harper tested out of high school after his sophomore year, didn't do junior, senior year of high school, went to a community college for 1 semester and played on their baseball team, and that made him eligible for the draft. And then I think he got drafted at 17 years old, did 2 years in the minors, was in the bigs at 19. Never did junior, senior year of high school, right? It's crazy. So he was on Sports Illustrated at 16.
Okay.
The other guy
the hype did happen fast. So I want to say he was known at like 15. I don't want to say he was getting credit at 14.
When was he hitting home runs in Tampa Bay? Because that was when it first happened. When he had an aluminum bat and he hit the back of the wall at Tampa Bay. I think he was 15.
Yeah, I'm on his wiki and I'm not sure. I don't see that right now.
But what about the other one I remember is O.J. Mayo had a ton of hype in middle school when he was in 8th grade.
Yeah, and I mean, again, depends what you consider pan out, but like he didn't.
Well, he's making a living in the NBA. Or
no, he like screwed up, but like it was like drugs and stuff. But I mean, that's also part of this.
Oh yeah.
But wait, did I just read, dude? Yo, you're right. The Bryce Harper story has gotten forgotten a little bit.
Yeah, it's crazy.
He won the Golden Spikes Award in 2010 as a 17-year-old at a small college.
Yeah, he went to a community college just so he can get drafted. He just needed to have
in Nevada. But dude, the Golden Spikes Award is a big award. Like it, like that blows my mind.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, and if you're not familiar with the Golden Spikes Award, it's like the Heisman, but for college baseball, which isn't as popular. But I mean, the names on the list. I mean, Benintendi, Chris Bryant, Zunino, Trevor Bauer, Harper, Strasburg, Posey, Price, Lincecum, Alex Gordon, Jared Weaver, Ricky Weeks, Khalil Green, Mark Pryor. Whoo! Those are some names. But, I mean, again, this is a 16, 17-year-old kid.
He's supposed to be a junior in high school, but instead he went to a community college where he batted .443 with 31 home runs and 98 RBIs in 66 games. He had a home run in half of the games at this community college against college players.
No, he was the college player of the year. He's the Heisman Trophy. He was the Heisman Trophy winner as basically a sophomore in high school.
Yeah. When he was hitting the home runs in Tampa, he was 16 years old. So he wasn't – you're right. It wasn't as young as this.
The rise –
but scouts were on to him when he was younger. When he was in middle school, the scouts were on to him. But then but yeah, Bryce Harper story is incredibly crazy.
Yeah, and I guess where I was going with that, the only known story that I can think of off the top of my head is West Virginia had a wide receiver this year, David Sills, the fourth or the third, and he got offered quarterback scholarships in like 7th grade, and then he like flamed out, and then he became a wide receiver at West Virginia, and I think he's going to get drafted as like a 4th-round wide receiver, but still, like he went from quarterback can't miss scholarship 7th grade to now.
Yeah, I'd like to find a list of like middle school recruits that worked out.
Yeah, well,
youngest recruits offered scholarships in SEC history. This might give us some insight.
Yeah.
O.J. Mayo, I remember there was like ojmayo.com when he was in 8th grade.
Good website.
Yeah, good name. Ooh. Fucking my neck hurts. That'll bring us in the half.
Guess what the O or the J stands for in O.J. Mayo?
Oscar James.
Ovinton J. Anthony.
J. Anthony. It's a tricky one.
It's a tricky one. That's a tough one.
Oh, that's the half. I battled through a stiff neck that whole half, Jake.
Yeah, I'm proud of you playing hurt.
Whenever I get a stiff neck, I just try to hurt it right away as early as possible, so then nothing else feels as bad. That's my strategy with all pain. And
Right.
so, like, I've just been like, this is a lot of pain that I'm in right now, twisting my neck around.
One good thing about music, when it hits, you feel no pain, Jim.
That is a good thing about music. Or people that like mosh pits, when it hits, time for pain.
Okay.
Some people think use music as a pain party. How about that?
Music. Yeah, you can use music in any way, right? Name me a way you can't use music.
You can't eat it.
Oh, I'm eating this song up right now.
Oh, wow. Good job.
Check and next, please.
Okay. You can sleep to music. You can dance to music. You can do anything with music on, if that's the stipulations here. So yeah, anything.
How about that? Music's undefeated. Music and Father Time.
Do you have any halftime information you need to share with the listeners?
You can't have silent music.
Oh, you can have silent music.
Oh, you can have silent music, yeah.
You can have silent music.
Just look at people feeling the beat.
Do you anything? You want to peel back the curtain? Anything going on, or you want to go straight into the next half?
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm living in fear of bet of the day, but we're gonna have to address that coming up. And I was gonna talk a little fantasy golf with you just to get some silly reactions on you, because I actually enjoy fantasy golf.
Can we do it? Can we do it tomorrow? Tomorrow's Thursday. It'll be the start of whatever tournament's going. And
it'll be the start of the tournament, but I'm going to give you a couple of my options and see if you have any hot takes on them.
I want to do my own little research as well, but we'll do this now and we'll come back tomorrow.
Okay. I'll give you some options to research. You pick it. You guess who I should pick, and then we'll see where we land tomorrow.
Okay. Do you want to do this on air? Are you going to give me options?
I think so.
Do it now, and then it'll be part of halftime.
Yeah. I'll do it with bet of the day.
All right, cool.
I read the news today, oh boy, and though the news was rather sad, well, I just had to laugh.
I know it's 6 o'clock. Time for the news.
A Saudi man locked a bunch of Indian football supporters in a birdcage, claims it was just a joke after being arrested. It was just a joke. A man upset with a bad eye exam leaves LensCrafters, heads to McDonald's where he attempts to drink hot coffee with his eyes. 2 cats are living alone in a $1,500 a month Silicon Valley studio apartment. Residents criticize the statue of the devil that is smiling and taking a selfie that was erected in their town. Saudi police arrest a Pakistani man in a camel urine scam. Camel urine scam. Nike unveils new self-lacing basketball shoes controlled by a smartphone app. Go fuck yourself, Nike. Crucified Ronald McDonald sculpture sparks protests in Israel.
I read the news today, oh boy.
What's coming to you, Jake? What do you need to know more about?
I am shocked by your reaction to the Nike self-lacing shoes.
Well, so stupid, dude.
Sounds like your dream world. You could just slip into a pair of shoes instead of bending over and have to tie them, hit a button on your phone, and they get perfect comfort level.
Yeah, what happens when your phone's not around? Or what happens when they malfunction and then you have shoes that don't work? It's just like now people
not have your phone around.
Some people, what if your phone dies? I don't like taking things that are codependent from electricity and technology and then making it so now you need your phone to do this. Like people like that pay on their phone and then they lose their phone. They're like, no, I don't have money. Well, imagine if there was just a card that didn't require charging or battery and you could just swipe that card. Wouldn't that be crazy? That's what we already have. Stop trying to make things that we already have easier. Kids now are not going to know how to tie shoes. Come on. That's a life lesson everyone needs to know.
Old man Jimmy coming out. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think you're overthinking it. I don't think it's like you're going to be able to not wear these shoes if your phone's not around. I think you'll be able to survive.
Yeah, but they're basketball shoes.
I think you're going to be an old man, and that's going to be a feature you absolutely love.
Yeah, but they're promoting these as basketball shoes, like on the court active shoes.
Okay. Why can't that be brought to other shoes?
It can. It's just stupid. I don't like it. I don't need technology in my shoes. Like, this is just cool technology. No one actually needs it.
You already got a sore neck. One of these days, you're going to be an old man, and you're going to be like, wow, thank God I don't have to bend over to tie my shoes.
Yeah. Well, maybe that's like the one thing that keeps some people in shape.
Shoe time.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe, but I've never heard of that.
What if someone hacks your shoe, they lace it up way too tight, you lose circulation, now your foot's falling off?
I mean, we could do that with like almost any app or thing on your phone.
Yeah. No, I'm out on this. This is stupid.
Okay. Well, it's all right. It's about time you'd be wrong after how hot you've been on the bets of the day. I don't know, Jim. What do you like about these stories? Are we going to talk about the cats? That's scary. I mean, this LensCraft McDonald's story is good.
That's crazy. How bad was the eye exam that he's like, I'm done with these eyes. I'm just going to pour coffee in them.
Just goes to McDonald's and is like, I'm going to pour coffee in my eyes?
The headline.
Florida.
Yeah, the headline left it out, but this was definitely in Florida.
This had to be a Florida thing.
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know. Good for LensCrafters and McDonald's getting a shout out.
Yeah, crazy that they get their names out there.
Because of this psychopath.
Like, is it like a no PR is bad PR kind of situation?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. I mean, he's banned. This guy is banned from McDonald's and LensCrafters, but they love it. They gave him a good name. Maybe this becomes the drink coffee out of your eye challenge. Strike out blindness.
Right. You posted a 10-year challenge yet?
That made me laugh.
Do we have to explain that to anyone, or we're good?
Just like strike out blindness by pouring coffee in your eyes, like the ice bucket challenge.
No.
You say it's crazy, but we had kids eating Tide Pods for no reason.
Yeah.
The two cats that are living alone in this mansion, great. Like, that's fantastic. Invite friends over. Put more cats in this mansion and lock them up.
It's not a mansion. It's a studio apartment.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's a mansion for the cats. I was thinking about.
It is a mansion for the cats. That's
from the cat's point of view. Yeah, yeah. I don't even.
I mean, honestly, not for nothing. If you're doing decently in life, like what if the love of your life, Jimmy, was a cat lover?
I honestly don't think that could happen.
This ain't a bad solution, though. Katie wakes up tomorrow. She loves cats. It just happens.
That sucks.
I mean, this is a decent solution then.
I have to pay for another apartment? We have to pay for another apartment for the cats to be?
Maybe you split it? Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying it's the most financially sound situation, but living-wise, ideal.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess. I mean, she's not allowed to go visit them because then she's going to come home smelling like cat.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you'd have to set up all sorts of rules. You'd have to have cat-only clothes that you wear over there. You'd have to have one of those, like, scientist, like, detox areas where they spray you down and do all that stuff.
Yeah. For the uninformed, I'm deathly allergic to cats. I'm deathly afraid of cats, so I'm out. Yeah. I honestly don't think I could, like, Katie doesn't like cats, so that's great. I don't think I could be with someone who liked cats. I could just – what, Katie? Katie says she likes cats, but she's allergic. But you never want to own a cat. But you don't anymore. She wants a dog.
If she wasn't allergic, would she be open up? Would she have wanted to own a cat?
If you're not allergic, would you have a cat? No, she wants a dog. Cats suck.
See, that whole speech was just a ploy by her to get the dog jab in.
Yeah, it probably was.
She's like, you don't want me to like cats anymore? Well,
yeah.
Let's get a dog then before I start liking cats.
Yeah, it's smart. It's probably going to work.
That was pretty good.
That was pretty good. Zimmer, we've been watching Zimmer for a while now because my parents have construction going on at their house. We got him this dog bed. He loves it, but Zimmer's so old. and smelly. Just he's like honestly a walking fart bomb.
Yeah.
Like he jumps up on the couch next to you, and you're immediately like, you fucking this prank. This job's in. Got me. My nose is full of shit now. Can we talk about the urine scam? The camel urine scam?
We can. I mean, I haven't clicked the article because that seems like one of the kind of articles you'll send that'll shut down my computer.
Mm-hmm.
So I just need to go off whatever info you tell me, and then I can form an opinion.
Okay, well, right away, it didn't harm my computer, and there's a fantastic picture of a guy with a mask over his head with 2 camels, so that's good. Maybe there's some computer damage stuff coming. The Saudi police have arrested a Pakistani resident in Jeddah, identified as Khurshid, for selling bottles filled with camel urine. According to Emirates 247, the man was arrested because the urine in the bottles was his own. Sources said the accused were raided, and the police found dozens of bottles filled with urine, which, after being subject to analysis, came back as positive as human urine, not camel urine. Police said investigators revealed the man was engaged in such activities for months. Camel urine has been known to be consumed by people to help them cure health problems. What the fuck is going on in Saudi Arabia?
Did we hear what the camel urine's being used for?
To cure health problems. They drink it.
What health problems?
I mean, I'll do a separate Google search. But this guy is like, people buy camel urine. They drink it for health problems. I'm just going to start pissing in bottles and sell that. What a weird article. This tops the Lens Crafters one for me.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, we've all been there.
So people came.
Camel urine. I think I got to start getting some human urine and spin that off.
So, like in the Bible, people came to Medina and fell sick. The prophet Allah told them to drink the milk and urine of camels, and they recovered and grew fat. In the story, it also says that they apostatized and killed the camel herder. Then the Muslims caught them and executed them. With regard to the health benefits of drinking the milk and urine of camels, there are many, and they are well known to the earlier generations of medical science, and they have been proven by modern scientific research. The most beneficial of urine is the urine of bovine camels, which are called najib. It helps hepatitis, the digestive system, various types of cancer, and other diseases. But if you Google, that's on like Islam.com. If the top link is the World Health Organization says, please stop drinking camel urine.
That's tough.
This guy was making his own urine and selling it. What a fantastic story. The old urine scam. You know what this means? There's nothing new under the sun. How many people have been selling their own urine for years?
Right. Like, this is just the guy that got caught.
Yeah. Did you ever watch Nathan For You on Comedy Central?
I don't think so.
Wait, really? You've never even seen an episode?
What is it? Nathan Purdue?
Nathan For You. Like nothing for you, but Nathan.
Oh, no.
For real? Oh, okay. So he's like the best, what's it called when you never break character and dry humor, whatever going.
Like Straight Face, the straight man?
Yeah, straight man humor. And Nathan Fielder is his name. He used to do stuff for some talk late show. He goes to businesses and tries to help them out with ridiculous plots. And some of them are real. Like he made, I don't know, it's a really funny show, like really funny. And this one scene, that's the only time he ever breaks character. He was trying to help this gas station owner and he set up basically a rebate scam for this gas station owner to do it.
Okay.
And at the end, he's just talking to the gas station owner, getting the closing parting words. I'm going to play it. I hope you can hear it. But it's the only time he ever even slightly breaks character, is what this gas station guy says to him.
Wouldn't redeem the rebate. But really, in the end, what I realize is that more important than any of this is friendship.
Oh, that's right.
In doing this, I made some very good friends. Ray Primus was one of them.
Who?
Ray Primus.
Oh.
He was willing to drink pee.
Pee?
Yeah.
Who's pee?
No, just anyone's pee.
Anyone's pee?
He says there's no germs.
Oh, maybe they can drink my grandson's pee. It's very clean. Yeah?
Well, why?
Because it's clean. Why drink my
Why
pee or
is-
your pee?
Promoting your grandson's pee.
I am promoting because grandson's pee sometimes helps. It really helps.
Have you drank your grandson's pee?
Yeah,
Why?
I was scared.
What do you mean you were scared?
Yeah, sometimes you're scared for something,
What are you talking
sudden
about?
accident or something. You drink the grandson's pee, and it's gonna help you.
I don't understand. Why does it help you if you drink your grandson's pee?
That's what they say. Yeah,
Who says that?
my grandma.
Your
Long
grandma
time
said
ago. Yeah,
you drink
saw
your
that.
grandson's
Yeah, I
pee
saw.
if you get scared.
Not grandsons, any little kid. Not over age of 5, because before over age of 5, it's terrible.
I have never.
I'm serious about it.
But why?
Yeah, if you're scared, you drink the small child's pee. It helps. I heard from my grandma. You can ask your parents or grandparents. Maybe they tell you too.
I will ask, I
Okay,
guess.
ask them. Thank you for giving this idea.
It's one of the funnier clips of the show ever.
Very nice.
When you're scared, you drink your grandson's pee. But yeah, that's when Nathan just goes, "What are you talking about?" It's the only time he's ever broke character. Yeah, watch Nathan Pugh. That shit's hilarious.
I have bad news because I did like that. I appreciate that. Thank you for sharing. Something I forgot to mention earlier, which totally changes the Tate Martell situation.
Yeah.
His first name is Tathan.
What? All right. Hey, at least they had.
As Nate is to Nathan, Tate is to Tathan.
Okay, so let's just say his parents were obligated to pass down the Tathan name from some old elder, and they just knew you're going to go by Tate, though. Hopefully,
I can live with that.
I can live with that. Like, because there's no way you go to his house and his mom's like Tathan,
Tathan.
Tathan. Terrible name. All right, are we ready for? Here it is.
Bet of the day, it's the bet of the day. Bet of the day, bet of the day.
Stepping up to the microphone, we have the man on a losing streak, 2 losses in a row. Not the head of the bet of the day standings right now, in last place for the first time in his young career. Jake Storielli, what's he going to do to redeem himself?
It feels good. I've always been an underdog. If I never felt that feeling, then this would have felt incomplete for me. I had 2 college basketball games that jumped out, Jim.
Mm-hmm.
One close to our heart, my heart, and one close to our fans' hearts.
Wow, so you got CCSU, UConn, or St. John's?
So I like St. John's and UConn. I haven't decided. I can't feed you. I was gonna go. Johnny's really need a W, but Jimmy, I'm gonna go with my heart. To get out of your losing streak, you always bet with your heart. UConn is Pick'em versus Tulsa. It's at Tulsa. UConn's never won there. But Jimmy, my Huskies just showed me a lot of fight at Cincinnati. I didn't think I'd see that much fight in them this whole season. And if they win this game, Jimmy, they're about to go on a winning streak because they play the 2 worst teams in the AAC after this. So if UConn wins tonight, they get this one at Tulsa, then they have Tulane and Wichita State, who's really bad for Wichita State this year, at home. So now your whole season can be transformed from an overtime loss and then a couple wins against the bad teams in your conference. So the UConn is just pick 'em with Tulsa. So I'm taking UConn.
This sounds a lot like you're betting with your heart, though. Like you're
I'm
going.
betting with my heart. That's how you get out of a slump, Jim.
You get out of a slump by betting with your heart.
Yep.
All right, let me look up some facts here. We got.
I know my heart told me yesterday, and I ignored it. My heart told me to bet the over at Golden State Denver because I'm going to that game, and you got to root for the ball. And that was on me because I got ignorant. I got Denver pride. You can't bet with pride. You bet with your heart.
Yeah, I knew that you were trapping yourself yesterday by choosing a game that you were going to be at.
Yeah.
So whenever I know that your reason for picking the game is, I think I'm just going to go against you. Like your reason yesterday was flawed. Your reason today is flawed.
Yeah.
You're betting with your heart. So I think I'm just going to go against you. I'm trying to do some research.
Okay.
UConn just lost to Cincinnati by 2, but Tulsa just lost to Cincinnati by 5. So very two similar close games.
Right.
So you got that. Now UConn is traveling to Tulsa.
Traveling Tulsa.
That helps because there's nothing to do in Tulsa. If they're going to like Miami, then you got to counter in. They're going to have some fun and party and stuff. What are they going to do in Tulsa? Absolutely nothing. Go see Chandler Bing? Don't think so. They haven't played each other this year, right?
Correct.
But Tulsa opened up 4-0. They lost 2. Every time they lose, it's not that bad. They lost to Utah, Tulsa versus Kansas State, and neither broke 50. What the fuck happened in that game?
Yeah.
Okay. Tulsa and UConn. I'm going to go Tulsa because here's what I think. Let me pull up Tulsa's schedule one more time. I think, one, you're betting with your heart, so I'm just going to go against it because I don't think your strategy is sound.
Right. Bad heart.
So that's on just if I agreeing with you or disagreeing with you. Now I'm going to look at the game to get some other factors here.
Right.
Connecticut. No, hold on. What did I want to look at? What's Tulsa been doing? Did they have a home game last? They just lost to SMU by a good amount.
Yeah.
By 20. I think that was at SMU.
At SMU.
Yeah. So they're coming off a loss. So yeah, UConn's trapping themselves. This team is they're not mentally there. They're thinking the same thing you. Hey, we just came close to beating Cincinnati. Let's go to Tulsa and just whoop these boys. Not knowing Tulsa's going to give them a fight.
Okay.
It's a straight pick 'em. Is there one?
Straight pick 'em. Listed as even right now.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Vegas
Feels
is like
a little lazy.
Vegas like
Lazy
yeah.
by Vegas.
It's Vegas just throwing a don't care.
Like at least you got to go -1 either way, just to get some different bets going.
Yep. All right. So my final pick is
Jakey, about to make a big mistakey.
and there we go. There
Wow.
we go. Bet of the day. It's the bet of the day.
Bet of the day is the bet of the day. I mean, if you really love free money, you just go with the all JJR parlay. UConn and St. John's -3. Bing. Chandler Bing. Tulsa. Full circle. Done.
Yep. Jake, if you were arrested,
Right.
if you were arrested with no explanation, what would your friends and family assume you had done?
If I was arrested, it would either be like, I mean, drunk in public is probably like the obvious one.
Mm-hmm.
I think outside of that, because I think that's a little bit of a cop-out, I think outside of that, it would be, I don't know, like an old speeding ticket that I totally forgot about when I was like traveling for work a lot. And then like I end up in that state, get pulled over, and they're like, we have to cuff you. You have a 10-year-old ticket. So I would say those are getting away from the cop out. That would be my answer.
Nice. All right. I like those. This was asked from Aaron from Israel, who isn't in Israel anymore, but he was at one point on Twitter.
You don't have an answer.
For you or me?
For you.
I asked my family a while ago, but I forget what they said. But it was something about like copyright, like downloading illegal things
Yeah.
or something like that.
It's good we get that on the air.
Because I don't really leave my house, so like, what am I gonna do?
Right. And I mean, you were always, when they were pretending to be stern about that stuff, downloading files like early 2000s, you went without a hitch.
Yeah.
You had no fear.
Yeah. Yeah. I've downloaded stuff for so long. I don't do it anymore because now streaming is so easy and prevalent. But I used to download songs and movies all the time. And I lived, like, there was a stretch of my life from college to like a year ago. I might still be in that stretch where I moved every year. So I was with different people, different cable bill. So if I didn't have the cable bill, we always got letters like, "Oh, we're gonna fucking kill you if you keep downloading stuff." And I was like, "Okay, no, you're not. You're just trying to be a bully." And then I moved in with Brad, and the cable was his parents, and they were like, "Hey," and I was like, "Okay, I'll respect that." I stopped downloading from that cable. Right. But yeah, they're not gonna do shit.
Right, because I feel like they still, like, probably every year they get a couple people just as like an example, as like the tisk, like we're not looking out. Mm-hmm. But I mean, as long as you're like cool about it.
Yeah.
Just be cool, dude. And like, don't tell a podcast about it.
Yeah. I don't download anything more. Actually, I just recently had to because there was a movie I wanted to watch that wasn't streaming. Hey, dude, if it's not on Hulu, Amazon, YouTube, all those shitty putt locker movies, 1, 2, 3 movies. Like, if I can't find it anywhere, then I'm going to download it. That's how life goes. Sorry. I'll try to find it first. But yeah, what are we watching tonight? We watching all that stuff?
What am I watching tonight? Yeah, I'm probably watching UConn. Probably settling in. Call it a quiet night. What are you thinking?
Maybe I'll tune that on if it's a national game, if I have it. Otherwise, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe I'll trick you into gifting it a little bit.
We got anything going on today? You don't have anything, right?
Gifting it hell. We're gonna record Talking Yanks, right?
Oh yeah. What are we gonna do there? Yeah, we're gonna record Talking Yanks tonight. I have me and Katie just did a Just Talking yesterday that I released. That is super interesting. It's all the graffiti found at the walls of Pompeii, which got covered in volcanic ash in 79 AD, killed everyone, but it preserved the entire city. So then they went and found artifacts, and they found the graffiti. So we read the graffiti and talked about like it, and it's so eerily relatable.
Okay.
There was my favorite one. They were just like in like the ballistica. I forget. I can't say the word right. But there's graffiti on the walls, and it was basically just shit talking. Like there was one that just said Gaius is a eunuch.
It's not bad.
It's pretty funny. So if you want more to listen to on this day, go to Just Talking on podcast app and listen to some crazy shit from the ruins of Pompeii.
If any of you do one and done fantasy golf, tweet at me at Talking Jake. We talk about it.
We forgot to talk about it here, but let's do it tomorrow. Give me guys. And unlike Bet of the Day, I want to do some research beforehand.
Okay. Desert Classic.
I'd love to get back into golf because it's the perfect background sport.
Golf's fun. You'd love it. I sent you a link. Goodbye to everyone. I have to use the bathroom really badly, so Jimmy will wrap it up.
All right. See ya. Here's the Donners with Take It Off. I think that's called. Take It Off. Thanks for listening, guys. We'll be back tomorrow, Thursday. Oh, it's fucking loud. See ya. Hey, whoever the one viewer is that's still here right now. What's up? See you later.